Hello, welcome back to another new video. Today we're going to be doing a tier list on the different guns on the Bad Blood map. So we're going to start off from bottom to top. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Flamethrower in D tier. And if you think it belongs anywhere higher up than where it currently is, then you're wrong. Apart from being a substitute for the Flame Bullets perk, an already fairly useless perk, the map has rain in 3 of its areas, which if you didn't know, extinguishes fire. There's realistically no reason to use a flamethrower, and don't you dare bring up the flamethrower being a good eco weapon for Bad Blood. There's so many other options. Now the C tier category, I'm going to put in the rifle and the soaker. Both of these are pretty bad weapons, but I mean, if you're one of those nerds that actually looks at weapon stats, you'll probably know that the rifle has slightly higher DPS than the zombie soaker, so that's why I put it up higher. Oh, but Slies, the soaker does 4 times the damage to fire mobs. The rifle doesn't do that. Oh yeah, my apologies for forgetting that the only fire mob to exist on this map is the zombie pigman, which by the way only spawns in 3 out of the 30 rounds. Your argument is invalid. I hate you. I hate your family. I'm kidding, but the rifle's still better. At the bottom of B tier, I'm going to put in the knife. I use it all the time to push mobs back during a reload or to juggle enemies. Now randoms do be ruining the integrity of the knife by utilizing it as their primary choice of weapon just before leaving after a few rounds. But trust me, the knife is great. Now just above the knife is the blow dart. The blow dart is incredibly underrated. It's got good DPS, it's good for money, and it both poisons and slows any hit enemy. And even though the poison doesn't really do much, kind of like the flames of the flamethrower, you don't need to worry about rain getting rid of the poison. Also, it's really good when upgraded. It shoots a lot faster, and just overall a solid mid-tier weapon. Now at the top of B tier, we have the pistol. And the pistol by itself is sort of basic, but I mean, it's a pistol. But considering it's a gun everybody starts off with in every map, it's a pretty important weapon for progressing through the game. Upgrading the pistol, in my opinion, makes it one of the most fun weapons to use, and I haven't met a single person to say otherwise. And it's actually pretty good. Now at the bottom of A tier, we have the puncher, which like the knife is great when used under the right circumstances. You could use it to get out of tight situations, and its sweeping edge like knockback can help push away a group of mobs with a single click. It's also really good against the hero brine, so yeah, it's just slightly above the knife. Alright, so next up is going to be both the shotgun and the sniper. This one's definitely going to cause some fights in the comments, seeing as a lot of people for some reason threw these 2 weapons into S tier, but I'm here to tell them wrong. For starters, neither of these would fit into the same category as other S tier weapons, especially by themselves. Don't get me wrong, the sniper and shotgun combo is S++ tier, and I'll be the first to say it, but I'm ranking these weapons individually. Now originally I had the shotgun above the sniper since I always found myself running out of sniper ammo and never for the shotgun. The shotgun is also better for eco. It could one-shot pumpkin, wither skeletons, and werewolves, which could be pretty handy, and it could tear through bosses quite easily. However, towards the end of the game, most players will eventually switch out their shotgun in replacement for a better weapon from the lucky chest. But I mean, the sniper has high damage, it's got long range, and it also has the ability to pierce 2 mobs with a single shot, which makes it a very reliable weapon and worth keeping for the later rounds. And I do want to note that not only are these weapons good, but they're also very easily obtainable, seeing as you can just buy them from the wall. So yeah, definitely strong A tier weapons. At the bottom of S tier, we have the Gold Digger. The Gold Digger is the only weapon on the map that can be upgraded more than once. It's got the highest single target DPS when fully upgraded, and it's arguably considered as one of the best weapons in the game, hence why it's up in S tier. I would argue that the Gold Digger is only worth it if you can afford upgrading it 5 times, which is why I wouldn't ever recommend anybody new to the game to get a Gold Digger, since they probably won't be able to afford the 7.5 grand it takes to max out. But I mean, if you average more than 300 zombie kills in a single game, which should be doable, then I guess you should be fine upgrading the Gold Digger. Now right above the Gold Digger, I do have the Elder Gun. The Elder Gun, as I like to describe it, is a weaker sniper, in the sense that it deals less damage than the sniper. However, the Elder Gun makes up for this by being able to both stun and shoot through multiple zombies as opposed to only 2 with the sniper. Sitting in dungeon corner with an Elder Gun for non-minion rounds and in graveyard during minion rounds would make for some easy solo games. The Elder Gun practically takes away the fun out of games given how broken it is, so for that reason it's also up in S tier. But now at the top of the list for Bad Blood's best weapon is the Zombie Zapper. I'm sure this doesn't really come as a surprise. I don't recall a single time where I've rolled a Zapper from the chest and didn't pick it up. The Zapper has incredible multi-target DPS. It's great in pretty much all scenarios. It's got great versatility, great mobility, and it's pretty much the Call of Duty Zombies ray gun but in Minecraft. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the list. I'm looking forward to not reading any of your guys' comments. I'm kidding. Please let me know what you guys would actually change because, again, tier lists are all opinion based. I'm sure some people might prefer the sniper to the Elder Gun. and vice versa, or they might, move up Puncher up to S tier. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.